Hello, everybody. This is Roxanne Harris, team leader at Engaged Essentials. And today I'm going to inspire you to engage with your wellness so that you can create a beautiful life. And what better way to do that than with essential oils? And today's BOGO with doTERRA, which is buy the amazing oregano oil and get tea tree, also known in its Latin name as Melaleuca. It's the exact same oil. So with all BOGOs, you're just adding the buy one, which is oregano, to your cart, and you get the tea tree for free. And you may be thinking, what on earth would I do with 1, 2, or even 5 bottles of oregano? And just let me remind you that these 2 oils are absolute rock star powerful oils that you want in your medicine cabinet as a backup, as an emergency. But when you need these oils, they are literal lifesavers that can save you time in an emergency room, that can save you money having procedures that are less than effective. And both of these oils are extremely powerful antivirals, antibacterials. They are highly antiseptic, and so we use them on a multitude of different ways. So let's get started with oregano. Many people are aware of oregano. Oregano has been available at health food stores for it seems like the beginning of time, probably. And let me remind you that in a health food store, when you look at the bottle and the ingredients, you'll see that it's been highly diluted. Oil of oregano in a health food store is 65 to 85% diluted. And this is because oregano is a super hot oil. So when you apply it accidentally to your skin without a carrier, or you put a drop on your tongue, it is super hot. And if you've ever had any of the 65 to 85% diluted oils, you'll know that when you put those 5 or 10 drops under your tongue, as it says, it feels like all of your taste buds burn off simultaneously. Now, oregano from doTERRA is 100% pure. So please be advised to use caution when using this powerful oil. With all oils, with doTERRA, the dosage is 1 or 2 drops. And with oil of oregano, it is always diluted. And we prefer fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't disturb the properties of the actual essential oils. You're still going to get medicinal value. You're going to get a longer lasting effect, a more sustained effect, and you're not going to irritate your skin. So oil of oregano dumped on the skin can really feel like your skin is on fire and burning. So if you've forgotten to dilute, no problem. Just get out any type of an edible or cooking oil in your kitchen, rub it on the skin, and use a dry cloth, a washcloth or a towel, just to kind of lift it off. All right. So what would you use this super powerful oil for? Anything that you are concerned is a virus or a bacteria. Maybe you've gone to the doctor with a cough or a cold and they're like, it's viral. Really nothing we can do. Yes, we can. And both oregano and tea tree are going to be phenomenal supports for that. Did you know you can actually diffuse oregano? Very few people diffuse oregano, but oregano is so powerful at opening up the airways. Again, use caution. You're not putting 4 or 5 drops in your diffuser, probably 1 or 2, maybe in combination with easy air to kind of tone it down a little bit, but really phenomenal at opening up the airways. And one of my favorite uses of oregano is actually internally in veggie caps. So you can get veggie caps through doTERRA's office. They are super inexpensive. And for oils that are super hot or don't taste great, just to fill your little veggie cap with the oils is wonderful. Alternately, you can put 1 drop of oregano on a spoon of jam or honey and take that internally. You'll still find it is super hot, even when covered with jam and honey. But anything that would be going on in the respiratory passageways, any type of irritation, soreness, tenderness, stabbing pains, right? We're going to use some Oil of oregano, we can even gargle with it if you don't want to swallow it completely, but really gargle it, swallow it is going to kill all of those germs all the way down. It is really phenomenal for any type of intestinal issues. Maybe you've traveled south and come back with a really disturbed bowel. Taking the oil of oregano internally, 2 drops in a veggie cap 2 to 3 times a day for 7 to 10 days should clear that up super well. I like to add a drop of arbor vitae right to the belly button, the navel as well. It really is a powerful duo. As well, any type of skin bumps that are long-standing, so warts and moles and skin tags. Oregano is phenomenal to pull them out. And here's what's interesting. You're going to need to take a Q-tip, take all the fluff off the end, and you can just put a little bit of oregano on the end of the stick. There'll be a little bit of cotton left to absorb it, and then you're going to dab it directly on the area of concern. This is one place where I really try to not use carrier oil because we want to get to the root and to pull it out. So generally for those cases with warts and moles and skin tags, I will have people use frankincense right on the area of concern, and then over top they can dab on the oil of oregano twice a day, every day, and what you'll see is it literally pulls out by the root and leaves beautifully fresh skin. And we have had many people on this team take off plethora of warts, moles, skin tags, and their skin is phenomenal after years and years and years of suffering with these types of skin issues. The other thing that oregano is really good for that many people don't know is it boosts your progesterone. So if you are a woman who is maybe in the menopause season, either premenopause or post, you may find that taking oregano internally in your veggie cap every day with some of the other oils that you're using really helps to boost your progesterone, which we know stabilizes your mood, balances you out in a way that is really phenomenal, especially if you're having problems in certain areas of female concern. Oil of oregano is phenomenal for urinary tract issues. And so it's a little known oil. A lot of people jump to lemongrass or juniper berry, but oil of oregano in a veggie cap, phenomenal, will take care of whatever the irritation is. And any fungal concerns, athlete's foot and ringworm and candida, these can all be mixed with a carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil, rubbed topically into the area. But please deal with the underlying gastrointestinal issue. Oregano is phenomenal for carpal tunnel or repetitive strain injuries because it's a warming oil. So if maybe you've been trying Deep Blue or Aroma Touch or some other oils and you're not getting a lot of relief, you can actually go ahead and add oregano to your pain blend and massage it topically right into the area, because if you've noticed that your pain issues resolve with heat or warmth, oregano will bring that to the forefront. If you're making a blend and you're doing 10 or 12 drops of each oils, you don't need 10 or 12 of oregano. So at least cut that in half, maybe go for 5 or 6. All right. Oregano emotionally is phenomenal. It is the oil of humility and non-attachment. It really helps you cut through the fluff of what's going on in your life. It blocks and clears negative energy. It cuts away any negative attachments that you have to people or things. It is a very powerful oil, and many people would actually say, many aromatherapists or people that do a lot of research would say it's forceful or even intense in its action. It addresses the person's need to be right all the time. So people who need oregano may attempt to always try and convince people that theirs is the only opinion that matters, and their strong will can make them actually really unteachable and really unwilling to participate kind of in what's going on around them. Oregano really breaks through this strong will, and it helps to teach and encourage humility. It dispels materialism and these attachments that hinder growth. So this would be amazing oil throughout the cold and flu season. If you normally use On Guard in your diffuser for your family at dinner time, put in a drop of oregano and help maybe your children to understand that materialism is kind of not a thing that we strive for in this world. But amazing, amazing, amazing oil, oregano, rock star. People should actually use it more. I actually never leave home without it. Anytime I'm traveling, oregano goes with me because you never know what you're going to touch, who's going to cough in your face, or what you're going to encounter through food or water in other countries. Now, when you buy oregano today, you're going to get tea tree for free. Tea tree, also known as Melaleuca, that's the Latin name. It's the exact same thing. It's just in Canada. Health Canada won't allow doTERRA to call it Melaleuca, but it's the same thing. Now, tea tree is another oil that some people are like, yeah, I don't really like it. It's really antiseptic smelling, and it's really intense. It reminds me of my mom cleaning with Pine Sol, right? But tea tree is an oil that really is so phenomenal on so many different areas of help for the body that it's something that should become part of your natural go-to whenever there's cuts and wounds, abrasions, skin irritations, even down to the colds and the flus. So tea tree can be applied straight to the skin. That's called neat. Of course, any small child, an infant, or a child under the age of 6, we are always going to dilute that with coconut oil regardless. But if you feel like there's a scratchy throat coming on, or maybe some runny nose, a really great thing to do with this is just to rub it right under the ear, along the jaw, and then down on either side of your windpipe. All your lymph nodes are here, and tea tree really gets in and helps kill the viruses. You don't even have to take it internally. doTERRA's tea tree, you can take this internally for sure, and you can even do it in a veggie cap or gargle with it, add a drop to your toothbrush to kill any germs. Seasonal allergies, for people that suffer and get super itchy, irritated eyes, learn this from a pharmacist actually. He recommends that you just dab tea tree under and around the orbit of the eye to really stop any sort of itchy, scratchy, irritated eyes. Remember, I've said this already this week, but 2 drops of tea tree, 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of peppermint and or lavender, really amazing antihistamine blend naturally. Hey, if you've got cold sores or canker sores or cracked lips, tea tree is amazing to apply to that area to stop whatever's happening from a viral point of view. Again, not just sore throats, but even more intense irritations. If you're really like, wow, my throat is like razor blades, tea tree and oregano together would be absolutely phenomenal. Tea tree is another one, not only for itchies, bumpies, cuts, wounds, scratches, burns, but, any irritation on the scalp, right? So if you've got an itchy scalp, or maybe there's some dandruff, maybe you have children in school and they've brought home some lovely creepy crawlies from school. This is a phenomenal one that you can add to the shampoo. You can apply topically right to the scalp if lice are a problem. But also, if lice is going around at the school, you can make a little spray bottle with tea tree and lavender. After you've washed their hair, you can just spray it through and comb it. It's an excellent deterrent and repellent. Ear infections. So we've had lavender as part of a BOGO earlier on Monday, and today is tea tree. If you've got problem ears, or your children do, a drop of tea tree and lavender, again, just under and behind the ear, or on a cotton ball inside the ear, literally half an hour, 45 minutes, it's done, it's over. There's no visits to the doctor. Super amazing. Mummies love it. So cool. Any irritations with the eyes, maybe you've got a cold in the eye. We've got runny noses, we touch our eyes, maybe the eyes are turning a lovely shade of pink. Again, you can dab the tea tree around the eye. I'd probably add some lavender to that as well. And if you've got gum disease, you can actually apply to the gums after brushing your teeth. So really, really amazing. Tea tree is a rock star. I used to use a lot of Easy Air and On Guard, if I felt like something was irritated, but generally now I just rub a little bit of tea tree. So, so, so good. Tea tree is actually the oil of energetic boundaries. So if you think about it, when we get sick with a cough or cold or flu, um, there's a boundary that's being crossed. Why are these microorganisms taking up residency in our bodies, right? And so we've let our guard down. We're tired, we're fatigued, we're overwhelmed, we're stressed, whatever it is, lack of sleep, lack of water. But tea tree can really help to have a proper boundary and dispel any negative baggage. So if you've even got codependent or parasitic relationships, tea tree can really help with establishing proper boundaries and letting go of improper relationships or improper boundaries. If you're feeling drained of all of your life force, all of your energy, if you're feeling overwhelmed, completely fatigued, you actually might not be aware of the energy source leak, and it could be the people around you, it could be the environment. Maybe you actually need to diffuse tea tree in that toxic work environment. You never know. Just saying, you might want to maybe put some in your hair and just, give an excuse that your kids have lice at their school. Right? The hair is a great way because when you move it, you're kind of putting all of the little oil molecules in the air, right? And that helps with killing off parasites, and maybe the people that are energetic parasites to you will stop coming around your desk because they don't like the smell of tea tree. I'm just saying. So energetic vampirism is what is actually called when people just suck the life out of you. So tea tree can really help with that. And it also helps you give up self-betrayal, right? Allowing others to take advantage of your time, your energy, your talents, your love, right? And it really helps you to stand up for yourself and not take on the world's problems as your own. So this has been an amazing day. Please get this BOGO. You will be so happy that you did. And try them out. Use them for so many different things. Get them going in your diffuser if you've got colds and flus going around the house. This is Roxanne Harris. I will see you online. Have an awesome and amazing day.